welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, gentlemen. Last time on the Curse of Strahd, the Grey Company, has finally decided to deal with the Grey Hag's coven once and for all in the windmill. You've learned recently that one of the members, one of the daughters, you didn't quite recognize which one, has decided to strike out on her own and try her own luck. She warns you that, they certainly didn't forget. At the moment, you guys are heading there, and while you were resting, found blue lights appearing in the midst of the woods as what seems to be a horde of undead is passing through. And as Fisk, who's climbed onto a tree branch, was observing a figure that he's seen before, what he thought was a vision, appears behind him, and as it does, Tomas in Fisk's mind began to scream. So, I'm still rolling initiatives.
So DM, just describe this figure. Where do I know it from before?
If you recall, do you remember that little episode you had at the Red Bull Tavern?
There were two episodes at two different taverns. The first one was at the Blue Water. I don't remember the one at Red Boar.
So at the Red Bull, I believe it was the Red Bull where, for a moment, same thing that sort of happened at the Blue Water happened, where everything got sort of switched and you saw spirits, but you saw this creature, this same entity that's sitting there right now, was present there as well. So now you're seeing him again. It seems that Tomas, who is now a lot more awake in your mind, is recognizing him. That soon. And for your horses, I think they'll have. I'm going to use one of your horses as initiative, and then they'll share that initiative. Oh no. Let's go with Tomas Jr. Let's go with the Rodian.
Goodness gracious.
Oh me, oh my.
Initiative and 15. Alrighty. The figure is massive. It is hovering in the tree, almost through it, like some kind of spirit behind you. You can see that weaved into its beard are what seems like sets of teeth from the skull-like face. It has a hunched fairy cloak of a body and several weapons and a staff topped with skulls dangling from it at its side. Fisk, it seems you can hear the mouths on its beard jabbering. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Thank you, Fisk. Fisk, you can sense something entering your mind, like some kind of, like an incessant, terribly painful buzzing. You can't help yourself. You fall out of the tree and you take 16 points of psychic damage as well. Fisk, for the time being, everything was black. All black.
I was like, oh, did he get KO'd?
I'm not gonna bother like getting you to roll fall damage because you're goddamn Fisk.
He nails the landing and then goes out.
Absolutely. Alright, this creature
Always land on our feet.
This creature moves, hovering about 40 feet above the Christ.
Tiny hut.
The hut, the tiny hut. Thank you. Great fun. Honor him.
I am going to stay where I am, but I'm going to cast light on my staff.
You're using it to cast light?
Yep.
Alright. Problemo.
I'm just going to keep this hut up for a little bit and see what happens.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, it's good for now.
Okay. Varys, you're up.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost from the last. Do I actually see something going on here, or am I just up on this rock waiting and I don't actually see what's going
No,
on?
you can see all this.
I don't, because I guess maybe I hear it because I can't see it from the lighting. So do I? Just for role play, like, do I hear stuff and then I have to move?
You might be hearing like Fisk kind of fall down from where he was.
And honor him. Just casted light.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna come down and move to right here. Oh, I didn't. Here, all right.
You move through the frightened horses, and you see this high in the darkness above the tiny hut. You see this figure, like an ancient Norse warrior, with his chattering mouths, his beard, and a head that's a skull.
Okay, I'm going to. So, and Fisk is on the ground right now.
Yep.
I can't see, so
You should be able to see.
the whole bottom of the map is just black from the night.
Oh, that's trees and the hut blocking your vision.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast blur on myself.
All right. Go ahead and ping that in the. Yep, thank you. And put the constellation over here. There we go. All right, that's a action. Do you do anything else, Varys?
And then I will. No, that's it.
All right. Rudia calls out to you, Varys. Master, don't worry. I will take care of the other horses. And she'll begin corralling her fellow horses away from the source of violence over here.
Okay.
Useful having a intelligent horse.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Glad we did that before we left.
Yeah.
Priscilla, you're up.
Okay. Wow, I can see better. What the hell is that?
He's kind of stuck in the shadow for sure. I'm gonna move him a bit.
Yeah, in the shadow of the other tree. I can see his beard now. That's terrifying. Is he up in the air?
Yes, 40 feet above you guys.
Okay, just like scrambling to her feet. Let's check some maneuvers here. We're still in the tiny hut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's screw it. I'm gonna move up over here. You said 40 feet in the air?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go ahead and... Oh, I hate you. Oh, this one. The ranges on javelins are 3120, right?
I think they're 2060, isn't it?
No, those are like daggers and hand axes. I think javelins are 3120.
That seems
3120,
really...
you are correct, yes.
Yeah, that's still a disadvantage. Shit. Oh well. Best thing to do in this, just roll through it. I'm gonna bonus action, draw 2 javelins, and throw them.
Alright. Go ahead.
Alright. And this will be a disadvantage. Make sure nothing else is ticked for damage. Okay, let's go. Okay. That's does that hit? 17?
One moment.
Sure.
Alright, yes, you can throw objects through the tiny hut. Alrighty.
Okay.
So, see, a 17 will hit, yes.
Alright. That's 6. And second roll. I'm just screwed disadvantage. I'm just gonna roll through it.
Yeah, that hits too.
Oh wow. Alright, so thankfully does it seem to be like resisting the effects at all?
I have to tell, it doesn't seem to quite be embedded into him. Like, they sort of go in, slow down, then sort of clutter back down again.
Okay, so I'm gonna move out here. And I did the bonus action to draw 2 weapons. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Vasilla, as you attempt to move through the hut, dong, even though you know you're supposed to be able to, you find you're unable to pass through it.
oh, so I kind of like run into it like here.
That's where a tree is, so yeah, like, let's say over there, yeah.
Okay, so she kind of like dog into like a glass door, kind of. Also, one more thing. I used the bonus action to draw 2 swords. I could still use an object interaction to draw a third one, right? Not swords, javelins.
Oh,
They're separate actions?
go for it, I'd say.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and just draw.
You can pick up the one you threw, honestly.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Anything else, Vasilla?
Nope.
Fisk, you're up. You can hear Tomas in your mind, panicking, switching between anger and confusion and hatred.
Oh, blind. I'll cast protection from good and evil on myself. Yeah, there we go. And as I'm doing that, I'll say in my mind to Tomas, calm. What is it?
It's this creature. It's him. I can tell. I can sense it.
Tusha.
Tusha.
bonus action, patient defense. Actually, no. Nope. That's my turn.
Damjin, you're up.
Bonus action, right off the bat. Tarnation waves his hand. And where is it? Cast Shadow Blade. Oh, no. Boop. And then lays his
Same
hand
thing.
on Honorum's shoulder. And it's like, this is going to be you, my friend. And cast Protection from Evil, Good and Evil on Honorum.
Oh, Christ.
And,
I thought you were going to stick me with your blade.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'm going to try and get out the tiny hut. What happens?
Don't.
This isn't good. And I just kind of look up and see what's happening and wait.
You can see that the creature is doing this sort of gesture. It is doing this. Alright, that's it, Damjin?
Yep, that's it.
Sin's going to shout to you, like draws his weapon, shouts to you, honor him. Take off your spell! Dispel it already! Seeing that everyone else is unable to pass through, it's going to attempt to attack the hut. Donk. Donk. To no avail. With that, the tiny hut shrieks. Now is Vasilla, Tamujin, Honor, you guys all get pushed together with Bassoon and your monkey.
Oh, is there a saving throw at the end of my turn for blind?
Oh, right, yes. Please roll a wisdom saving throw there.
Nope.
Sorry, it's gonna have to get it to go properly. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, Fisk, I'm afraid that's the need. Also, Fisk, you are on 2 GM. Still.
Thank you.
Honor, go up.
All right, I'll drop tiny hut then.
So, the thing is, not being a concentration spell, I don't think you can actually drop it, can you? The spell ends if you leave its area. Yes.
This is fun.
All right, then. I'll do nothing.
Oh boy.
Alright, Anarim, you don't do anything?
There's nothing I can do other than shrug. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on.
Since freaking out, like, it's like, you see the fire, like he's trying like to fight the fire from rising because he doesn't want to hurt you guys. All right, well, Varys, you're up. You can see
So,
that. What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
You can see this creature is kind of crushing the tiny hut. Like you can't see into the inside from the outside, but you can see it's like becoming small, becoming smaller.
Okay, so out of character, my wife came down during Tarmagin's turn. So did he attack the creature?
No, I couldn't. No, I cast a protection on Honorim, and I cast Shadow Blade for myself.
Vasilla was able to. You saw two javelins like fly out at the creature. They kind of sunk into it and then like a little bit, and then indicating it has some matter to its form, but then like
Okay.
they've cluttered back down. So it does seem like attacks can go through. Or at least
Okay, and Fisk is right. I'm assuming Fisk is like right below me, or is that a tree?
Fisk is over there to your left.
Oh, I actually do see Fisk. Okay, that's my night vision. Well, this is weird. Okay, I'm going to, and the creature is attacking the hut, you said?
Yes, it seems to be crushing the hut with some unknown magical means.
That's fucked up. Alright, and Tarmogen couldn't do anything. Alright, well, I will, I'm gonna shoot a chromatic orb at it.
Ooh, good choice. Go for it.
And it is going to be, let's see, orb. And what do I have to do?
Where your other attacks are, there should be a chromatic orb thing to click.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I think it should be there. Oh, there it is. It's a 15. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit. It's
Okay.
not going to hit. The darkness.
Am I in, that, how high up in the air is that?
About 40 feet.
So, I will move towards Fisk. What was that? Yep, I can get right up next to him. And I'm gonna stand, because he's on the ground, right?
Yep, he's on the ground.
Alright,
Yep.
I'll stand in between him and the creature. And that'll be it.
Alrighty. Vasilla.
Hello. Alright. Well, I pick up another javelin. Let's go. Alright. I use my object interaction. Second javelin. I'm gonna go ahead, throw these two. Is it still 40 feet in the air?
It is, yes.
God damn it. Alright, let's power through this. Damn it.
Yeah, they fall
15?
just short. Like, you don't really have enough. It's hard to aim. Like, your elbow kind of hits Bassoon on the back of the head and throw it.
Yeah.
So, throws it up. It's like, ah!
Yeah.
You almost take out Onrim's eye.
She kind of like elbows back for some room. I think total it was like 8 javelins. So, or is it 8? No, it's 4 javelins. So, bonus action, draw 2, action surge, throw 2 more.
Alright, go ahead. 40 hits and 17 hits. Thunk. These javelins are just regular javelins, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, Varys, you see for a moment that one of the javelins kind of makes its hand tremble. Yes, it does. A little bit. For a moment, you guys see, like, it just expands for just a moment. Like, almost like, seems that you're having some kind of effect. Not quite enough to break it, but...
Oh, shit. Alright, well, next time I throw, I gotta fucking break this dickhead's concentration. Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Alright, Fisk, you're up. Fisk, you are now able to see once again.
Great. As I shaking, open and close my eyes, it comes into view, and I see it putting pressure on the dome. I'm gonna run around Varus and go up this thing's back.
It's 40 feet up.
There's a tree right here. Run up the tree and jump onto it.
Alright, let Let's see. Yeah, I'd say you probably have a lot of movement. I would say you probably have enough to do that. So, alright. So as you jump, are you making an attack? What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab onto its back, its shoulder, and just slam into its temple. Just 4 punches right to the temple.
So
I'm gonna hold onto his shoulder.
Okay, so
and just punch him in the. Yep.
Grapple. So make me a grapple check, and if that succeeds, go ahead and make those attacks.
Okay. That's a
Athletics. Yeah.
athletics.
15. I'm gonna run that against his AC, and I'll say even though like he's fairly ethereal, like you reach out with your spear of beast hand, you manage to grab solid.
Okay.
So let me see, athletics. So I need to actually no, his AC is 17, so I need to. Sorry, I was confusing myself with this arm versus the other thing. So just do that. Let's see. Okay, he rolled low. Yeah, he doesn't manage to shake you off. Alright, Fist, go ahead and give me them attacks.
I just dig my claws in and start slamming him in the temple and try to break whatever he's concentration on whatever he's doing. Three. 4.
2 hits. With every hit, you see him sink down and down.
Ignore the last one.
Yeah. With every hit, you see him sink down and down into the dome. He is now in the surface of the dome, no longer flying at Fisk. With each pound, you feel a powerful energy build up in your Spear of Beast's hand. You felt it before, the power of the earthquake spell that's been built into it. You feel your hand almost wanting to unleash it into him. Fisk, would you like... Do you do that on your last attack, Fisk, or are you holding off for now?
If I'm there, then yeah. I actually... No. Nope. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off.
Talmadge.
So he's coming to the dome. I can hit him then, right? He's right above me.
Yeah.
All right. So Ptarmigan kind of says a little prayer.
It's extremely camped in there.
And just reaches out with the Shadow Blade straight at it. With Green Flame Blade, Sneak Attack, because Fisk is right there. Mm-hmm. And second level Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's a hit. And righty, nicely done.
35 radiant.
Yeah, like... As the radiant damage courses through this creature, Talmadge, Fisk, you feel it absorbing into your arm as well, empowering it further. The shaking increases. It's starting to become difficult to hold on to it. Anything else, Talmadge?
I don't think my sneak attack damage hit, did it? Is that in there?
I'm seeing it rolled in there.
Oh, it is? Okay, never mind then. I can't move, so no.
Alright. Bassoon is going to reach out with his great axe and do his best to attack, despite the small amount of room. Alrighty, ooh la la, okay.
Right.
And that Seer of Skulls is going to hold on to your face, Fisk. I can see you there, beyond us. Did you think I was done with you? Death is no escape. Not here. Not in the land where it all began. Fisk, it begins to force its way into your skull, through your nose, through your ears, through your mouth. Fisk, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw against this possession. You may make an attack of opportunity as a reaction.
Okay.
That's a negative.
Yeah, as I take my attack of opportunity, I'm gonna slam into it.
Shaking with the power that's held into it.
I'm gonna let it all go.
All right, go ahead and roll Erupting Earth, please.
So there's the
No,
there's
right?
the strike, and there's erupting earth.
That's 19 damage, I believe.
Yeah, 19 and 13.
All right, thank you so much. Give me just one moment, please. Just gotta make sure everything here is going all right. You hear a terrific scream erupt from its mouth, which turns into a laughter as darkness subsumes you, Fisk. It becomes like where your arm went into it. It's beginning to struggle and wriggle. Meanwhile, Varys, you simply saw Fisk entering the tiny hut. And then I'm afraid, Fisk, you go into the center and poof, erupting earth right in the middle of all your sleeping friends. Everybody in the hut takes 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Do we get like bounced on our feet?
Is there a saving throw for that?
You guys were all asleep.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
The only
19?
person who was awake is Varys.
57, 47.
Yeah, 19.
All right.
Yeah, so let me just... There we go. I think... so, Fisk, you rolled a natural 1 on your saving throw. Let me just take that little screeny. From last session, I think this is working really well.
Wait, no, it's I have a -2 to my charisma, so it was it would have been that was a nat 1.
No,
Yep.
do you see what I posted in the VC challenges now? That was your wisdom saving throw from last session for the
that's
long
beautiful.
rest. This was a nightmare.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like, like this erupt, like you guys like, like, fuck. Varys, you don't hear any of that, so you're like, oh, I guess he just went to get something from his package, because it is, I don't think sound exits from the tiny hut, does it, Anarum? Kev? Is he muted or something?
It doesn't.
Reading the spell.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Varys, for you, like, well, guess he's just went to get something. Meanwhile, everybody, you're awake, like, and you guys see, like, Fisk, eyes closed, still asleep, standing there and, like holding his arm, like it's being held and sucked into by something.
I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, what the fuck?
Fuck, like, you see, like, Bassoon, like, has a, like, almost broken nose, like, a bunch of it, like, went, like, right into his arm, you see, like, just jutting out.
The side of the face Vasil was sleeping on is like fucking like a porcupine. Just like
Terminator brushes off the dirt. It's like, lovely, and then rolls back over.
Bassoon immediately, like, goes to grab Fisk. Fisk is still asleep, by the way, if somebody wants to wake him up. Fisk, go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics, as you can feel these forces, like, wrapping around you, like the darkness sucking you in deeper and deeper. Yeah, as Bassoon goes to grab, Fisk jumps over him. Fisk, you may make me an attack roll. You're still in a thing, in a fog, in your nightmare. Everybody can act, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you
I just
re-break
jump up
the nose.
and kick Bassoon right in the face.
Oh my god. Alright, come here. Come here, little rat. Let's go ahead. This is gonna be normal. Athletics. Come here.
Let's give him acrobatics.
God damn it.
Fisk, you may make an attack versus Vasilla. This is like she has another tentacle of dark forces.
That just misses.
Oh, Bassoon. Can I indicate for you and like to go from behind at the same time? And then he's going to try an actual punch to see if that's gonna work. 16 is gonna miss.
Alright.
Sorry, that would be with advantage because.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be with advantage.
At this point, I'm like, God damn it! And I jump up and I try and tackle Fisk full body.
Go for it. Give him athletics. This is, 22, I believe, hits Fisk.
I slap her with a mage hand.
Just hits. Yes.
Yeah. Fisk, Fisk, you wake up.
Okay.
How is he so fast? Because I took 19 fucking damage. Give me a second here. I need to get some health back if he's gonna hit me. Hold on. Alright, so 65.
Spins around and like shakes his eyes open. Just about to go and punch somebody else and just stops himself.
Fisk, you wake up like you're being like held by Ptarmigan. Like Ptarmigan has tackled you to the ground. Well, actually, you missed.
Next to you on the ground.
Bassoon and Vasilla are basically like.
Vasilla's like being a punch wind up. Like, oh,
Bassoon's like holding his nose. Like about to like throw another punch at you. You guys can see like the outline of the fat fist in Bassoon's face, in Fisk's face, as he's holding his nose.
You feel a hand around your leg. You all right, buddy? You awake? Kind of shaking you.
What the fuck?
You're awake now.
Good.
We don't like the nightmares.
Can you get priority with the fucking... What was the thing you guys got for nightmares?
The doll.
I think it goes to him for a little bit. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get Varys a little bit better first, maybe.
Yeah, I know. It's just if Varys gets this shit, at least I could take his casting shit away from him. I can't catch him. Ugh. Holy shit.
Back to sleep.
Yeah, no. Fuck. She goes to like her sleep mixer, it's like dusting it off from all the debris.
I always knew I was more of a dog person. Spits blood out. Goes back into his bedroll, muttering. Alrighty, I believe this was what, first shift?
Oh no.
Yep.
Who's up for second?
I don't know. Do we like ration out shifts?
Fisk was on first shift, so this would have been like second shift when he went to go to sleep.
If memory serves, Bassoon and Vasilla were going to be second, so...
And I was taking third. Me and
then Ptarmigan takes
somebody
third, so... This was happening towards the end of the first, so, like, Varys, you see... So, instead of retconning Bassoon going to sleep, we'll... Alright, let's get out of here. And... Varys!
Alright. Am I taking
wings.
second, or am I up next, or I thought I was taking...
Yeah. I think you're up next.
No,
Alright.
Varys was out with Fisk.
Yeah.
He was
that's
out
right,
with
that's right.
Fisk.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
Bassoon's saying, go get some winks.
Okay.
Yeah. See, like, Bassoon, like, holding a bloody nose. Looks really fucking annoyed. He has, like, a paw imprint, like, right... Like, he has, like, a kick imprint like this across his face. I'll tell ya. all up when you sleep. God damn it.
That's what it was. Golly.
Curses in Orcish.
The magical tent is. I moved my token.
Yeah.
The magical tent is why I couldn't see anything because I can't see in the tent.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can't see from the outside. Yeah.
Got it. All right, so I'm coming in the tent.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see. It looks like an explosion went off. Like there's like pebbles and rocks everywhere. Like everyone has a little bit of blood on them. Like they look like battered. Fisk looks kind of sheepish. Maybe.
More disoriented than anything. Just try to get my bearings, and eventually, a little bit sheepish.
All right, well, there's gonna
roll into a ball and go back to sleep.
Right, so
who's out there watching now?
Bassoon. And I think Vasilla was gonna join him if she still wants.
Oh.
So you I think I used to have it so you don't heal at all when it's damage taken during a long rest, but I think what I'll do is I'll change it so
we'll just sleep in longer to compensate.
You can like you'll heal half of the damage that you take during a long rest. I'll say that.
Half the damage you take during a nightmare?
A long rest. Yeah. So Fisk, you technically didn't take any damage.
Got it.
You just walked in and dropped earth on everyone.
You just walked
damaged
up
all
and
of us.
smashed.
Yeah. All right.
Ugh.
So
Should go away after sleep. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So Bassoon is outside. Vasilla, do you stay or do you go outside as well?
I'm staying outside.
Inside, you mean? Currently, I'm looking at your token, and you are inside.
Okay, yeah. So is he inside? Let me refresh.
He's outside. He's outside.
He's outside.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm going outside.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He's at the phone.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Ugh. Mm. She makes one look back at the tent and then waits like 10 minutes and in like a pocket of her rations bag pulls out like a small set of fish she smuggled from the house and just starts munching on it.
He kind of sidelong looks at you and sighs. You can see that he's still annoyed.
Mm. Oh.
So what's the plan?
She kind of has like the tail end of the fish sticking out while she's thinking.
Going after those hags, right?
Yeah, I believe that's the idea. Unless they have something planned. I don't know, which is most of the time. Well, from my experience, I'm used to dealing with more the brutish type monster shit, so this is going to be new for me. Can I make a quick check on like hags in general?
Yeah, go ahead and give me let's call it Arcana or nature or religion, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Yeah, it is as you said. You never really dealt with those kind of threats
They're
personally too much.
they're Fae, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Pretty sure some of them aren't, though.
That's what just makes this more annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be leaning on the mages for this one.
I think so too.
I mean, you kind of have the elemental shit going on, right? Not elemental. The
Spit it out.
Your fire.
Yes.
Yes. I was trying to remember the name of your deity, but
Grumsh,
Groomsh. I'll remember that.
the father of violence. In a way, you also are a worshipper of him. At least the Grumsh of flames. There is the Grumsh of the storms. They are one and the same, but not.
So they're twins?
No, they're the same person in different spirits, I should say.
Yeah. All right. I guess. Kind of.
Different aspects. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that sounds like some divine shit. I grew up in the woods, so that was never things we were taught.
That's fine. I tried to put on. Honestly, a lot of this is a bit of an act, if I'm honest. I grew up in the city.
No way you did.
Father, may I please be excused? I would like to go outside and play with my friends.
Holy shit, you were joking. Wow. Oh, goodness. Only reason I know that is there was a Merc trying to put on the same face, but let's say he wasn't good at it. I think he's still wearing his shoes when he came into the camp. Oh, goodness. Yeah.
You mentioned that you were, there were some orcs you used to party with, weren't there?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I think people would always come and go out of the guild, and I think at one point a whole village of them just decided to register for a year. I think they just wanted something for like one hunt, and they stayed for as long as they needed to, and then left. Great guys. Wish they stayed longer, and honestly, we sent them on missions we didn't want to do, and they didn't mind.
Definitely sounds like followers of Grumsh of the Flames.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Holy cow. But, so, when did you get the fire power stuff? Like, when you were a kid?
I was a little bit older. It's a long and really stupid story, honestly, but I was, the bastard of a merchant lord in the city. Very, very an ass of nowhere. Obviously, when I was discovered as the bastard, it didn't really go out so well for his father and mother that he has a little half-breed as his heir. So, well, I don't know exactly how much of a hand he had in it, but I suspect it's probably all of it. I was kidnapped and sold to drow enslavers on the ground. I spent most of my youth there. Learned, although it was also nice, I finally managed to meet other orcs. Taught me orcish, taught me how to fight in the slave pits. And one day, well, it was an opportunity. I saw one of the masters beating a little human kid they brought. They were going to sell it in the slave market. Do you know that outsiders from on top also come to the drow slave markets? I remember I was so shocked. I thought finally someone will save us, but no. Well, I don't know, I just got very angry. Very angry. Fire, the fire that I had inside became fire outside. I don't remember much of that day, but when it was over, I was looking up at a clean night sky.
Yeah, I get the whole losing yourself in that shit thing. At least yours is paying off. Meanwhile, I have no fucking clue what's up with me. I've got the biggest hint so far, and Even then, all it is I gotta deal with this shit I've been hoping to put off. You know, I thought I actually would have died by now from the work we've been doing.
Why the hell would you think that? You handle a weapon just fine.
No. People die to the silliest shit.
That they do.
Yeah. 20-year garrison captain, I brought this up before, died on a mimic duty shift.
What?
Jeez. So, every few years we get rotations for some bougie city. And what it was is literally we'd send some rookies or whatever, company with a guard captain. They'd go through abandoned warehouses and such, and sometimes dead at night, sometimes they just manifest. It's weird. The mimics would be there. Guard captain was showing some newbies, just killed a mimic. Turns out one of the drapes behind it is a different type of mimic. It's called a cloaker. Latched on the captain. None of the kids knew how to take care of it. Brought him back, still wrapped up in the thing.
Oh. Oh, bastard.
Yeah, right? Ugh. Well, safe to say I had to cover 2 shifts of that stuff for almost a year because those kids went up and left after that. That's
Why
convenient.
did you stay? Why did you stay?
No one else would take me. Now that I think about it, the more I talk to mages and folk and weird people, they weren't weird about the whole shark bullshit, but the magic stuff involved. We talked to that Fae lady, and she said that, so I look cool, which is nice, but all the internal druidic magic in me is fucked up. Which I guess makes more sense now. Every time I turn that shark thing, well, a little bit more of it stays every time. And I'm afraid there's going to be turning point, you know. I don't have answers.
Well, you guys killed me, right? That hard thing. Maybe it can work for you too.
Yeah. If I can kill that werewolf guy, then honestly, I don't mind dying here.
I can say that. You're still young. How old are you? What? 22, 24?
Yeah, 24.
You're already talking about dying early. Dying in combat. You sound like an orc.
If I was a shade greener, I might be, as Beth's point.
You know what? I was going to say. Not that I wouldn't want to talk, but
I don't know. I'm shit with looking at people. I thought you were just an orc. I didn't know Tarm was a half elf until like last week.
it does get harder to tell once the blood gets thinner.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be redhead, so fucking why do I know?
Sure, you're very fetching.
Or a farm girl, maybe.
If we get out of here, I'll introduce you to my son. I know he likes big women.
Okay.
Takes after his old man.
If we get out of here, I might humor you. But she's already gone through like the satchel of fish at this point, just sitting there. Maybe.
As soon chuckles and the conversation kind of reaches a natural end, you guys refocus yourselves on your duty. The time passes, like a distant light begins to appear. And honor it. Yes. Honor him, you're trying to focus, you're sleeping. It's a fairly deep dreamless sleep until eventually your awareness sort of begins to return more and more to the forefront, and you find yourself in what seems to be a very, very large. Like you find yourself in a valley. This valley is not very deep, but it's like, it's very long. Like you can see that it goes forward and then curves somewhat. Before you, towering far above you, there's some sort of wheel-like stone contraption connecting to a central pillar on the side of the valley. Honorum, you are fairly intelligent. You realize you are very, very small, about the size of maybe a pebble, and you are on the grind path of a windmill's grinding wheel.
Yeah, that's
An attractive woman approaches. Above you, she is massive, but you recognize her. This is one of the hags from the windmill, the eldest sister. Sorry, Anarim, you were going to say something?
she is not the one from Balaki. Okay.
Only history to see if you remember her name. Okay. I believe that was Bella. So she's the one with the white hair. When she see her fingers gonna reach down and pick you up, and you're standing in her palm. She looks down at you, eyebrow raised. Well, Honorim of the Grey Company. I find myself and my sisters, as well as my mother, asking ourselves why you and your companions see fit to approach us again. I thought we had an understanding.
She gets some magic missiles up the nostrils.
Let me just see how it looks in this goddamn spell. Alrighty, 1 second.
Beautiful. I love it.
I figured
So
it'd be
as
like pulling
you-
out a nose hair, right?
Yeah, as like the magic missiles come towards her, and they become you see them transforming onto themselves, and they become like little decapitated Honorim heads that just kind of plink off her nose, and they fall down onto the gravel, the grinding shaft, screaming. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, I suppose you didn't quite learn your lesson, did you? Well, after the last time you paid us such a lovely visit, we've taken steps to ensure that such a thing will not happen again. You are certainly more than welcome to drop by, dearies. But you're not going to be coming back anywhere else ever again.
And then you see Honorum kind of goes, coming. Double negative, not coming. We'll see you tomorrow.
We shall see. And she crushes you in hand and honor him. I hope you didn't mark your long rest benefits quite yet. Because I'm afraid, Anrim, you are... Camera. Okay.
I'm dizzy.
Yeah, Anrim, I'm afraid that you are under the effect on a night hag's curse. Anrim, you wake up with a start. You gain no benefit from your long rest, and your HP max has been reduced by 5.
Do I know that?
It doesn't say that. It doesn't. Well, I don't think you know what an. Actually, yeah. Like you guys dealt with this previously. I believe Fisk was the one who was affected last time.
Me, of course. Me, of course.
Yeah.
Always.
Alrighty. With that, soon, Vasila, your shift is over, and I'm going to say that for Tarmgen, when you take over the shift, yours goes out without a hitch. That morning arrives. Also, Fisk, probably forgot to mention, but you do take a level of exhaustion from that nightmare.
Yeah, so what does that
Oh, the
mean
new
for
stuff?
you? Yeah. Is that
Oh, I know. I can tell you. It's disadvantage on ability checks.
No, okay.
I believe it's the only one you have at the moment, so that's gonna be, yeah. So the first version is gonna be, the first level is gonna be normal across both.
got
With
it?
that, morning comes, and how does a 10-minute break sound to everybody? Morning comes. Guys can see that Anarim is looking very much unrested. Anarim, you don't gain any HP or any spell slots you may have spent the previous day. Or any resources for that matter. Your maximum HP has been reduced by 5 as well.
Lucky we didn't use a single spell yesterday. Actually, that's not true.
So, as the party eats their breakfast, in the dim light of guys can feel that tense sensation. The horses seem nervous. It doesn't seem like there's much making noise in the woods. Just mist flowing slowly between rocks and trees. The tiny hut evaporates. Alright. Is there anything anybody would like to do before the party sets off?
Nah, let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah. Just so you all know, when the hag visited me in my nightmares, of course, and now I'm cursed.
What?
Yeah. Oh, look, Kreska's little tower.
Oh, we are not prepared for this. Oh.
And stated they are waiting for us. It's something, but we won't not escape there when we come back. Well, this should be interesting. I don't suppose any of you can remove curses. It's not my thing?
No, they. I can't tell if they're bluffing or not, but honestly, I kind of wish we had a siege tower now.
This proffers his last vial of the Pool of Tears
Mm-hmm.
to honor him.
Okay, we'll perhaps save this for a bit.
Take it. Hold it.
Just in case.
Yeah. I was talking to Candlestick last night, and I have very little information on these guys, even in my trade, but I have a feeling if they deal with this sort of magic bullshit, then we're gonna be needing you on. So, better condition you are, better condition we'll be.
Let's see what they say when we show up knocking.
Well, so how we're approaching this? Talk been weapons or weapons out from the go?
Well, I don't think we need to be shy about being ready, but I do intend to knock on the door and at least exchange pleasantries.
I can never read your mind. All right.
And at that point, what's that stupid imp's name? I tap honor him.
Mephisto?
Yeah, you go, Mephisto. You kicking around here?
It's Majesto.
Majesto. I apologize.
An annoyed voice coming out of thin air.
Oh
Yep.
shit! He actually followed us.
Of course he did.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Are these hags your allies?
My allies? No. They rank far, far above me. I'm not going with you to face them. No, I think you're
I was going to
crazy.
recommend that. Thank you. That's all I needed.
Good.
So, yeah, keep yourself safe. Don't get too close.
There is
Make it
nothing
ugly.
more dangerous than a prepared hag. How about this? I'm more than willing to try and play the role of a diplomat for maybe just a tiny little contract, a soupçon of a contract, just a crumb of soul, perhaps.
I could pay you 3 gold if you tell us what hags do.
Never mind. Spouting.
Worth the shot.
Yeah, with that, eat breakfast and pack up and hit the road.
Do I even have 3 gold? Okay, yeah, I do. All right.
What in my background would I have some detailed, intimate knowledge of hags and their coven and
That's more of a monster hunter thing. You would know. You can roll me an Arcana check. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll warn you, the DC is pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
not come over?
I'm not seeing anything now.
22.
22. You know that hags are, especially night hags, you've faced them once before. And while it is true that you guys were fairly victorious, you guys also surprised them pretty badly. This time they seem to be ready and aware of your coming. You know that they had, you know that night hags fight extremely dirty. They respect deals. and they have access to all kinds of magic that isn't usually known to your run-of-the-mill spellcaster. It is likely that they have laid all sorts of traps and called in all sorts of allies in order to ensure that you guys will not be victorious here.
Now pass that on.
Wow. So, good news, my hunch is right. Bad news, my hunch is right. Goodness. Do we even know what kind of trap seal set?
Ugly lethal ones. That's why I really don't want to fight them, but still need to talk to them.
Let's start with that. Okay. Well.
Besides, I want to say hi to Loretta. She's my friend.
We're only there for one thing. They give us that and...
Yeah, sending Parvis around circles and riding and watching.
So was the sister that with the white hair that saw me, was she one of the two that we killed?
The two that you killed, I believe, was the one you ran into back in Valaki. So the three sisters are Anna, who was the one with the white hair, Bella, and Ophalia are the ones you killed, I believe.
Were you?
So you guys killed the two younger sisters, the eldest one escaped. And you guys never fought Nanny Morgantha herself, I don't believe.
Yeah, we just met her once on the road, I think.
Sorry, what was the name of the one that escaped?
The party travels along the road. You come across this crook in the road where the first time you passed here, you saw someone coming with a sack and cart. This time, as you pass the area, you find what seems to be a rock slide that happened here probably not too long ago. The road isn't completely blocked, but it's a little bit. You guys gonna have to move your horses one at a time in order to get through.
That was a choke point.
Indeed. Let me see here.
Send Parvis for a look.
Yep. Yeah, we see that and immediately rain up. And
you send Parvis up?
Send Parvis up, and then any hidey holes, have them fly around there.
Let me see. So as Parvis flies up, give me an intelligence. Sorry, not intelligence, a perception check for Parvis, please.
Alrighty, let me get him up here real quick. He is a crow. I don't know if that, or a raven rather. I don't know if that changes anything for him.
Let me see. Ravens have a +3 to perception.
So I'm going to roll it, just add 3. Oh, so does the owl. So that's the same. What was it? Okay.
I'm not taking a roll. I think it's just being slow in my...
Why is it saying an advantage? 18 was low, 21 was high.
Okay. In that case, an 18. So here's what he sees is that as the horses... so here's what he sees. This is the entrance into the checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Honorum enters, and then as you guys enter one at a time, like maybe a few seconds back.
No, we're not going through there yet.
No. We're sending Parvis first.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Sorry, I
yes.
misunderstood.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You
we're
guys see Parvis go in? A few minutes pass. Sorry, a few seconds pass, and then Parvis comes the other end towards you guys. Parvis was not expecting to see you. Like, then
He came back, but he never turned around.
the-
That's interesting.
it's the bridge all over again. Where's that fucking fairy or dragon or fae or whatever it was?
I have Parvis try and fly over, not through.
as you fly, like now that you know, so now he's not gonna like disappear any like turn or anything. It's just goes through it, and then like as he enters, like maybe right above like where the bottleneck starts, he disappears. Then a few seconds pass, he reappears facing the other way.
Like, wow, this is interesting.
Up and through the forest, circle around from the southwest.
I kind of look. What's the landscape look like? I mean, is it like cliffs or just hills?
Over here, it's fairly hilly country. Like, you guys would probably be able to climb it yourself without too much issue, but the horses definitely a no-go. Except for
Yeah.
Odia, of course.
And what about through the woods? How thick are they?
Woods in Barovia are fairly thick. You could bring your horses through there, however, going fast on them would probably be also a no-go. You guys will be rather slow down.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
Do what we got to do. And agreed. And look at this thing going, I don't know what the hell this is, and frankly, I don't care. And Parmesan just kind of slowly starts his horse walking through the woods, picking his way through.
Right, so the party enters the woods in an attempt. So just a reminder is that where the windmill is on top of a cliff. So you guys would have to probably come up with a way to get up the cliff once you get to where you want to go. Alright?
What's in front of us?
So what's in front of you? It seems there was some kind of landslide or something, making it a bottleneck on the road between the forest and the continuation of the road. And when Parvis, it seems that when a creature, at least that's what it seems to be, attempts to enter, it just comes out like turned around the other way.
Convenient.
I'm going to follow as close as I can and try and loop back to the road.
Righty. So are you guys all entering the forest on your horses?
Yep.
Yeah.
In that case, I'd like a survival check from the party, please. As you enter the trees, it's difficult to find. your way.
Holy shit.
19.
Blunk.
Watch it be a DC 20. Oh.
The hunter tanks it. The hunter tanks it, really.
Just getting out my handy dandy calculator over here.
Would you end up with honor him?
I don't think you're old.
Honor me.
Oh, sorry. That says 2 GM. How do you turn that off again? Oh, yeah, it's in
very
the
top,
sheet.
middle of the sheet, or yeah, under your name.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So taking the average, as you guys attempt to go through, find your way through the forest.
I am at disadvantage.
Ah.
So
Well, okay.
19.
Guys, attempt to find your way through the forest. So that's 19, 19, 18, 7, 15.
I'm standing right next to this, by the way. So I don't know if that helps.
Average of 16 rounded up from 15.6. It takes you about 3 hours as you attempt to move around the forest to try to locate your way. After about 3 hours, you're fairly certain looking at your map, you are fairly certain you are in this point. You were trying to travel as closely as possible to exit, but something in the terrain is turning you around and making you have difficulty finding your way.
This whole time that we're traveling, Fisk is keeping an eye out for anything that could even be construed as hostile.
Give me a perception check, please.
Eyes and ears peaked.
27. Yeah, Fisk, you are paying extremely close attention. You can see like every small movement, like a rat, maybe a vole retreats back into its lair. A fox ducks into the hollow of a tree as you guys pass. There's a very foreboding sensation as you guys travel deeper into the forest. However, you don't feel like you're sensing or noticing any outright hostile presence approaching.
Sure.
All right, the time is now. Like I'd say, you guys like woke up at 8 or so. At 7 or so. Now to eat breakfast. Then traveled some more for about 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. So it's 2, and then it's around 1 p.m. when you guys enter the forest. It is now 4 o'clock. The shadows are beginning to lengthen. What would you guys like to do?
Do we know which direction the windmill is?
You're fairly certain it's to your southeast.
How about we press on? Let's get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sleep out here
All right.
and press towards where we think the windmill is.
All right. In that case, gentlemen, please provide me with another round of survival checks.
Ooh.
All right, and last but not least, almost least.
Really
6.
shitty.
Wow. Looks like I tanked it this time.
Right, and right, so you guys begin traveling to the southeast. You travel and you travel and you travel and you travel and you travel. Even though it's supposed to would have taken maybe an hour to 45 minutes, you end up in the middle of after an hour or so, you end up in a thickly forested area, and you realize you have no fucking idea where you are. The time is now about 5:30 or so. It is beginning to get dark, especially here in the forest.
Ptarmigan reins up, stops, and let's look for a little clear spot. I think we're sleeping here.
Hold on. Can I make a check on at least druidic based wards and boundaries and spells that would seclude an area?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Fisk is gonna hop off of Banris and climb up the tallest tree he can find and see if he can get to the top boughs and get an aerial view, like a view of where the windmill, what direction the windmill is.
Climb up the tallest tree and you look around to a sea of trees, mists everywhere. However, you may attempt to give me a perception check to see if maybe to see what you can see.
God damn.
What do your Fisk eyes see?
Everything.
I am staring respectfully.
Oh, jeez.
Does that do it?
No. Okay. Zoom is okay. Zoom freaked out when I adjusted my microphone. Fisk, you don't see the windmill. Fisk, you don't see the windmill. You, however, do see what seems to be. You do see what seems to be an area where the mist is thicker, like it's pooling next to a wall of some sort. It is to the south of you.
Yeah. To the south.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to clock that direction and come back down. And tell the rest of the group.
How far?
Yeah.
How far? Perhaps an hour travel.
We think it's to the south. About an hour.
Well then. Anything on the
Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, Vasila, such spells of fooling and seclusion are definitely among the repertoire of your people, especially when it came to the site that they were guarding. It was meant to be a way of turning away unwanted visitors.
well,
It wasn't invincible. It was possible to for visitors who were carefully observing or utilized certain magics to be able to do so. This is an illusion.
yeah, well, I think this might hit the jackpot. Give me a second. You said an hour?
One
Camp
push.
there as well as we could camp here. May as well go there.
When we get within like 5-10 minutes walking range, give me a second. I think I can conjure up an old little casting, some detect magic.
Okay.
We'll see if I can find the actual border wall.
So Vasila, when I say illusion, it's like once you enter a certain radius from the spot, it more takes effect in your mind. So you are trying to find the border wall?
Yeah, basically maybe offsetting the mental
let me
effect
see.
with just
So Fesky told them it's to the south, and you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. As you guys continue traveling south for another hour, like it's getting to be extremely dark, and now you guys hear more sounds, howls, roars, distant cries of animals. It sounds a lot more like a bovine forest. You guys find yourselves against the southern edge of a fairly steep wall, and very, very like where the forest kind of ends, going a little bit up onto the hillside. Utilizing your map, you kind of manage to scout your location there, placing yourselves here.
So, keep riding or try and go back. I'm curious what's south anyway.
So, sorry, I didn't quite catch. What was your intention there?
Oh, I ask everybody, I'm like, well, do we keep riding or do we try and go back? We can always hit them later.
Uh,
Up to you, Bassoon says. But I hate this shit.
I agree with
I
you.
hit somebody over it.
Lean in. I'm like, I'm not a fan myself, man.
Yeah, well, we're not too far from Dradvolt, but we remember that place. There's the ruins there, and Argenvost.
Yeah, and that flare was probably there for a reason. Maybe it's time to look again.
So, what is it? Windmill or this other place?
Looking at the topography, how easy would it be to get to Dradvolt?
To Dradvolt, so according to what Vasila said, if you guys are heading away from the windmill, the effect of the spell shouldn't be taking effect. The effect of the protection, that is. Going towards Dradvolt will basically require slow travel through the woods with because you guys have your horses there. But once you're up at the Luna River, all it is just either going around the bend and then climbing up the mountain, or finagling some way to climb up the mountain.
Rodvold or Argenvost?
Oh, I had Argenvostel, sorry. Say
Yeah.
Dradvolt? Dradvolt is the other direction, my apologies. No, that is literally going over a small mountain. It's going
That, right. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Like
Okay.
this whole thing, it's going uphill, 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 uphill,
yeah,
and
Oh,
then
there's
going
no
down.
road. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not really a road to Dradvolt anymore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all of these little hashes are topography lines that
Yeah.
are going uphill.
I mean, I was going to say, do we want to try to change plans and tackle Argenvolts now?
Dradvolt, we've been there. It is a silly place.
That it is. That and there were a lot of spiders probably still around. I didn't like those spiders.
Yeah.
Remembering running out of the one building covered with spiders, shivers.
Yeah.
Closer to the windmill.
Yeah, Bassoon looks just when you mentioned spiders, Bassoon like, fuck. No, I vote against that. I hate spiders. No.
And in that case, Darmagen turns and goes down this little valley as much as we can and heads back.
So towards the windmill.
Yep. I guess
Right,
so.
so you guys kind of keep the wall at your side as much as you can. It's about you guys travel for about an hour. This is basically the same speed as you would have been on foot because you guys are basically there's no room to really let the horses go fast. The time is now about 6:30 and it is dark.
Pulls up his reins, hops off, and just starts unpacking his stuff for camping out again.
These hags, man. Fucking witches. Am I right?
Salt would know.
Shut up.
I told you I had one in the chamber.
I think there's a history here.
Okay. Oh, fuck. That was like a 1-2, because first I was like, solving them, and then I realized because it said fucking wishes, and it hit me like with a fucking uppercut.
Yeah, that's a long story for after the session. All right.
Alright, you guys get back to you guys get back. You guys find a spot to take your evening's rest. This is fairly similar, although you guys have said that you're staying as close as possible to the rock wall, so you guys would likely be a little bit closer to this point of the map. Yeah, you guys, like, the annoyance is palpable. Like, you guys all grumbly, like, you're tired. Like, Honorim and Fisk both look like they could really use a nap after the night that they had.
One of you poor sots is going to take the doll tonight.
Should honor him.
Did we just end up where we were last night?
No, this is the same map because it's the most. This is the best map I have for like a forest.
Gotcha, no problem.
I thought we got right turned around.
No, not quite.
Like that rock.
You guys
looks
didn't
familiar.
get that turned around.
Yeah, okay. I did. Maybe the doll. I will take it tonight if that's all right. And just so you know, DM, there's no audio or anything playing.
Oh, really? On my end, there is.
It was like background noises, but no music.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's on the Roll20. There's always ambient music playing. You should try it. See if it works. Let me see. Let me put in a new track in and see if that solves it.
All right.
I've reloaded and refreshed it. I still don't get anything.
If you
There it
exit the
is.
game completely,
There it is.
Okay. Yeah.
There we
Sometimes
go.
it happens to
Yeah,
me.
it's
Like
back.
if I exit the game completely and then like relaunch it, then
Yeah.
I'm looking at the jukebox. There was only 4 ambient sounds playing, no music.
Yeah, now it's playing. Anyway.
a light rain begins to fall down on the party, kind of underlining your already annoyed moods. Soon takes a spot under a tree, like takes a piece of branch and rips it off. Sits down with a thunk, takes out a knife and starts fucking pissed off carving.
I mean, is this just drizzly rain or is it a storm?
It's a drizzly rain.
Oh, okay.
Muttering curses in Orcish under his breath.
Come inside. You'll be warm and dry.
You're casting another hut?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Get in there, hand out the leftover dinner from the headquarters that I had packed for everybody. Well, at least we get black pepper. Make sure to hand some to Bassoon.
Before bed, I'll take out the sending stones. And I'll send a message. Just outside the windmill with the hags. Going to talk with them tomorrow. Wish us luck.
Who is this to? The Octavia? Message comes back. It's Octavio's voice. He sounds a lot more sober than last time you saw him. What? Oh. I had no idea how to pass that. Foolish without. Actually, no. Method of counteracting etherealness. Method. That sounds like a question. Method of counteracting allies? Question mark. Need help? Can send Lysa and Milivoy. Concerned Lysa and Milivoy. Sorry, I forgot his accent.
Would I know any way to counteract them going ethereal?
Didn't really research it. You could try rolling me an Arcana and see what you know. You don't really know how they're doing it, I don't believe. Yeah. Sorry, you have no idea. You are more familiar with the knowledge of and theory of spellcasting, but you do know that there are that's like the kind of formal spellcasting schools. Then you have creatures like hags that are like innately magical, and dragons and such like that are innately magical, and some of their abilities like don't work the same way as traditional magic does.
Could I spend time in meditative prayer and see if this feels like anything? My newfound feels.
Meditating on one side, I didn't quite catch that.
Basically like honor him. Does this feel like anything I would understand?
I'll tell the party. Octavian doesn't recommend us going to see them without some way to counteract their etherealness and a way to deal with their our allies that they've apparently, supposedly brought together.
Wait, etherealness?
Plane jumping.
Oh, fuck.
Hearing this, Fisk will pull out the spider eye that Honorum gave him. Would this help? It's the eye that has see invisibility, and you crush it.
Does that work for that stuff?
No, I don't believe so. You're invisible, you're still on this plane.
Is there any spells you know that would, like, work? Or is this going to be something we have to stop by a local library for it? Jeez.
Nothing that I've dealt with will do that, and some of my spells, such as banishment, don't even work in this place.
So we need something to just prevent them from doing it entirely.
Well, that's how they got away the first time. The third one, we killed the first two. The third one went ethereal and got away. Which it might just repeat itself. He is right. He did offer to send Lisa and Milivoy to help, but without preventing them from jumping,
I mean, like, Lisa's reliable. And, I don't know much about the Milivoy kid, but, I mean, maybe we just fight through it? I know, she can just get away like last time. But, I don't know.
Although it would be nice to finally defeat them. Our main goal is to get the heart. And if they disappear and we get the heart, and then
so new objective becomes the heart.
That is the only reason we're going there.
Yeah, so I guess for our sakes, spend our time maybe distracting or buying time and trying to find out where it is in the first place.
Oh, we know where it is. Unless they've moved it.
Oh. Well.
There's
I guess that's...
There's a tower. Next to the tower is a shed, and in that shed it's locked with a magical passcode. There is a chest, and in that chest, or around that chest, it is bound with magical energy to the ground.
Ugh.
But we now know the entrance to the building and the entrance to the chest.
What's in the chest?
Oh. We're not entirely sure everything that's in it. We just know it's extremely important.
I just think it's funny they have it locked in a shed instead of like some deep basement or something. The wizard tower shit you'd think of.
They call it the meat shack. So let that sink in.
Yes, it's a little old place where we can get together.
Yes. So.
Wow. What do we got for gear? Actually, yeah, I don't even know like even half of the trinkets we have. Is there something in that we could use?
Moat.
I look at Honorum and Priscilla and everybody, and I'm like, well, do we wait for backup?
So he just
They
puts
offered.
his axe at the kind of at the front. This is just my ancestral great axe. That's the only one thing I could find. It's not mine. It's magical, but I don't know how much it would help.
Trust. I mean, it's better than a silvered sword. Well,
Do we call in our card with Lysa? She's pretty much a badass. But that means we might not be able to call on her later.
well, do you know anyone else is gonna be as tricky as this aside from, the big man himself?
You're not
Wait a
really
minute.
suggesting calling on him. Are you?
No, I'm just saying the difficulty of who we gotta face. No, he...
So we call on Milivoy. I don't trust Lysa. Not with this. She could learn too much.
I thought... No. What's that Milvoy kid?
These
got
hags and that Monfla... Yeah, Milivoy. Because we can always check it.
Oh, okay. You could...
Or we could call on Lysa and see if I could get a worm out of her. One of those tadpole things, if it's living in her head.
I got a crazy idea. So that if she does like a little she puts her hands over her mouth, does a little tentacle thing, that mind flare. If Lysa, wanted to free him or whatever, would she still know how to reach him?
Quite possibly, which could be very valuable.
Yeah, I mean, if there's...
If he doesn't know.
Yeah. I
look at Honorum and Priscilla, do either of you know, does he stay in contact with that mind of his with them? Is this something that I remember?
You can roll me an Arcana check. See if what you know about mind flayers.
Yes.
Honorum, you can. Varys, you can. Vasilla, you can. Dalmagen, the DC's
What check was this?
Arcana. I'm afraid, Dalmagen, because of your background, the DC is probably going to be way higher than the rest.
Still.
Yeah, I'll say that. Dalmagen, technically, you don't pass here. You don't know for sure yourself, but the rest of you know that a mind flayer likely would be able to contact whoever it wants so long as its mind has made contact before. For a fairly long range. So it is possible for him to be able to make contact with Lysa, yes.
Holy shit. We might have to call him the dude. If,
Yes.
Lysa's got you see her put, tap the back of her neck. She might not be too happy about it, but at the same time, I mean, all these weird people are trying to plant their roots in Barovia somehow, so why not have them... It was what I was saying the other day. Have them do the work for us.
We leave her where she's at. You're right. We leave her where she's at. I look at Honorum. I'm like, ask for Milivoy if you could, please.
That makes
Right.
sense.
I want to see how he's doing anyway. Curious what happened to him after the abbot.
Send Milivoy, and I'll include the GPS coordinates.
It's like a Google Maps link.
And anything that could assist.
Send location.
Sharing my location. Anything that could assist with etherealness. Stop.
I don't think he's capable of answering again with the sending stone, is he? Let me double check. I forgot how much he got.
Meta, yeah.
Oh yeah, but you're using the send spell, right?
Sending spell. Oh, wait. One sending is cast. It can't be used again until next dawn. So, yeah, you would need to use a sending spell on it. Do you?
I don't have it memorized, so.
You'll be fine.
All right. Well,
Ask him tomorrow morning.
rest up, everybody. I'll take third watch again. Worked for me last night.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll work it out. Fizz, don't blow us up again, please. You scare me. You're really strong. No, it's fine. It's just okay. You see her backpedal out of her own joke.
Guys, guys, begin to prepare like settling down to the night. Guys, hear what sounds like horse hooves approaching. With that, we're going to take a 5-minute break. As you guys are preparing for your evening, you guys hear the sound of large hooves approaching from the northeast.
Get real alert.
Horses begin and bounce over to the other side of the hut. Just move them. It's not visible quite yet, but they are extremely nervous.
I'm just gonna step and I don't see anything out here. I can't see anything.
Not quite yet.
All right, I'm gonna take a hide action into some bushes.
Sure, give me a stealth check.
All right.
Seeing him do that, Fisk will follow suit somewhere, maybe up a tree, just disappear into the shadows.
Guys, hear
Shit.
a labored breathing, that of a large animal that's in pain. Approaching from between the trees.
Fisk will shadow move towards it in the tree
Tommy,
branches.
I think you. What's that, sorry, Fisk?
Fisk is going to move in the shadows of the tree branches towards the sound above it.
Oh, is he cutting out to?
No, I hear him.
Oh, he was cutting out for me a bit. Okay, it's on my end. It keeps saying my internet connection's unstable. I don't know why. This large figure pushes through the trees. You see what seems to be a very large and dirty horse with a grey body. You can see its body is covered in this sort of sickly web of scars.
Does it have a horn?
It does have a horn, mangled, that's missing its top half. It has its teeth as grown into tusks. And you see one eye is like a pustule, while the other one is foaming at the sides with yellow ichor. The reddish white pupil focuses on you, which is Charlie. Fine sense. This is not an undead. This is a celestial.
Okay.
It's a horrific realization, Frisk and Tomagen, that you realize that before you stands the missing Faelarun.
Yep.
Around its neck is a large, thick. Sorry, not a large, thick. A very thin, almost gossamer thin spool of leather around its neck. Across its body are scars, burn marks, and splotches of disease.
I'm just frozen quiet. I'm not doing a thing. Just staying hidden.
Oh, right, Tomagen, you were hidden. My apologies that this he doesn't see you. It simply approaches more Fisk. Hilariously, with a 14. Yeah, with a 14 it doesn't notice you as well. It's you guys simply watch.
Oh my god.
Faelarun's horrifically amused for pass under this tree.
As Fisk sees him, he'll drop out of the tree and stand and sit in front of him.
In that case, it stops. It turns its one good eye towards you. I was caught that night and punished forced to serve the ladies of the windmill. This is in your mind, by the way. He's not speaking.
Yep.
This is doing his weird animal shit, right?
Yeah, you guys can all see this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's like clutching his.
Yeah. Yeah, Vasil's
Vile God's name is that?
Yeah. Vasil's leaning to Varys like, do you know what the fuck that is?
That was Faelarun.
You know it?
Fiscal respond. Why has he come?
I was sent as a messenger and a warning. I can see that it is attempting to choke out the words. Stay away, or you will suffer a fate like mine. Please, stay away.
I look back at Honorum. You were sent as a messenger. The hags hold him. Can he be freed?
I could not be freed while they live. The umbilical cord on my neck. See a tear. And you realize with horror that it is an umbilical cord, dried out and leathery, tied around Faelarun's neck.
We identify it. Will Faelarun let us get close enough?
Is this an identify spell or ritual?
Ritual.
I will say that means that in 10 minutes...
5 minutes. I got that
5 minutes, yeah.
trinket.
As you begin to identify it, Faelarun continues. Run away from here, my friends. Their ire and wrath against you. They did not forgive.
So Fisk is
You, spying on you. They were expecting this. Werewolves and monstrosities. 3 of them. They've stabbed. 1 per sister. 1 per daughter. I do not wish to have you share my burden. The only thing that keeps me going is knowing that you made it safe. Back to Vallaki. Away from the windmill.
is Fisk within 5 feet of Faelarun?
Yes, he is.
All right. All of a sudden, there's just a little incantation from those bushes, and Tarmagin casts Shadow Blade, and he goes up and he's going to try and get the blade underneath that thing and cut it as quick as he can.
It passes through. As you do so, sorry, actually, this is the Shadow Blade, not your regular
The
sword.
Shadow Blade, yes.
Alright. So as you put the Shadow Blade Faelarun goes, no, no, and like your shadow blade doesn't move through it, it doesn't cut it, but instead you feel a tightening as the umbilical cord begins to tighten around Faelarun's neck. Ah, stop! Stop! The cord senses attempt to escape! Stop! And you see like where blood and pus begins to seep from where the umbilical cord.
I just let the shadow blade, kind of fade out of existence.
Yeah, like the sword now becomes thinner, which lets you pull it out. Faelarun momentarily staggers, nearly like against the rock. You hear like as the rib cracks. Forget me. I've tried everything. There is a little girl there. They keep in a cage, away from the other children.
Loretta.
Yes, she has kindness in her heart still.
And that's why I just want to stop by and say hello. I take it you have to go back to them?
It nods. If you have a message for them, I can bring it back.
I just want to say hello to Loretta. Maybe have a chat. That's all.
The umbilical cord around Faelarun's neck begins to vibrate. It sounds almost like it's coming like, hello, Grey Company, like almost like it's mimicking a vocal cord.
Thank you. I appreciate at least talking directly to us.
I'm afraid that there will be no visiting the windmill. Not after last time's little fracas. You understand, don't you?
Ptarmigan smiles.
We're not quite foolish enough to invite you to just have balls. If you know what's good for you, Grey Company, you will stay away from the windmill. Otherwise, we're going to visit you every single night. Until you beg for the sleep that comes with death.
Okay, you can play your piddly little grudge games. I don't care. In a very dismissive tone. Do you align yourselves with those that hold Strahd's leash?
No one holds the Knower King's leash. You should know as well as that by now.
Oh, then you don't know how this whole game is played. Never mind. All right. You're not important enough to talk to anyway. See you later.
Give me a persuasion check. Your feeble insinuations belong in the playground. What game exactly do you think it is that's being played?
These are long cycles. This cycle is ending.
Yes, we're aware of that. The cycle is also different, but
you're not the only one that wants to hold the leash.
Silence for a while, and then, what are you proposing?
The cycle ends. Something happens to Barovia. Correct?
The cycle will never end. Strahd, the king, Big Brother, has fallen before, only to rise again. He is eternal. There is no end.
You overestimate his will.
You underestimate his power.
Oh no.
But it sounds like you're looking to do business rather than to end up like your friend here.
I have no intention of that.
That was a two-option question. It sounds like a little testily.
Well, let's get the important thing aside first. Look, how is Loretta? Is she
She's
being
coming
treated
along.
well?
She's coming along very well.
Is she
Soon
happy?
she will be a proper replacement for that little tramp of Thalia.
Now, you are convinced that you do not need any assistance in making sure that this cycle goes the way you want. Is that what you're telling me?
The cycles always go the way we want. Big Brother Strahd supports us. He loves us. And we stay out of his way.
I don't think you matter enough to bother talking to. You have a good night. We will be on our way.
You say
we will
there
not
is a
disturb
master
you.
in the shadows. Can you name him or her?
Honor him. What's that name again? You're better with it than I am.
Yes, we can. What do you ask?
We even know where he sleeps.
That was to Utah Mudgeon, I think.
Yeah. Well, do I remember the name? I mean, I do, but...
Him?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that guy's name is. You're asking me, Chris, to remember the name.
No, yeah, I'm asking. I'm going to. Yeah, they're basically saying, prove to us that you really know that what you're talking about. What is the name that you're of the entity you're referring to?
It's our knowledge is Kazamatsatsatsatsoff.
What? Sorry, you cut off completely for to me, Kev. What was that?
It's like Kazamatsatsoff with multiple Z's in the middle.
Yeah.
As you say, Kazuma. Yeah.
Tarmagin goes
So,
through his notes.
I'm going to take that, Kev.
Now, Tarmagin's looking at his notes. I'm like, I don't keep all of it in my head. But don't worry, we've got it here. And he looks through his notes until he finds it. And
Kazamazats? Kazamazats?
There we go. Kazuma. You hear a interested sigh from the other end. It seems that you know more than we thought you would.
yes, and we know equally about the others that vie for this prize.
Nah, we lost Dan.
Sorry, guys. I had my a visitor there.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. Like the past minute, I lost the past minute.
We're talking to the hags and talking the big game.
Hey, Dan, you're drooling. There.
There he goes.
There we go. You're back.
Hello?
You're back.
Oh. Yeah, I
There you
know.
are.
I'm having some internet troubles
Mhm.
tonight. What was the last part you guys heard me say?
Interested sigh from the sags. From
yeah,
the
they
hags.
made. Yeah. She sighed, and that was
From the
it.
sags.
Sags.
It looks like you really are more knowledgeable than we gave you credit for, Anna says. And then a the umbilical cord around Faelarun's neck. Taylor's Fazza gives a pained whinny as a colorless dome kind of expands around the area you guys are in. And the sounds of the forest die down. All you can really hear right now is just the sound of Faelarun's like pained breathing as he trembles on his distorted legs. The name of the true master sealed away in the Amber Temple. The one who first blessed the Knower King with his darkness. Kazamazats. It seems that we may have more to offer each other than previously believed.
Yes. Now, if Strahd were to falter, let's say, Barovia is no longer needed, and you want the leash on whatever comes next, don't you?
You suggest that the Knower King could fall in his own realm. Well, proposing that such an outrageous and impossible scenario were to happen, there is one possibility that would surely prevent him from returning. One possibility that at least for a little bit of time, perhaps a few days, perhaps a few weeks, or even a few years, would disperse the mists from Barovia. And that would be to take his place in Kazamazat's gaze.
Well, see, I'm not going to do that. None of us will. But somebody will. And you're not the only ones that want to put somebody there. And I just smile.
No. Then, indeed, you are aware of the greater game. Barovia is a prize. Great power is sealed here, and it does and empowers the one in its head, the one who is the ancient, the one who is the land. One would have to sever Strahd's connections to the land itself. Once he have, it is impossible to truly sever him, but reducing his connection with it is indeed possible.
I just want to free the people of Barovia. That's a small thing in comparison.
If you wish to do so, well, you will need to put someone on the throne who wishes for that as well. Normally, the only thing that would happen is that Strahd rises again, the mists never receding.
Yeah. Then you stand little to lose if you're right.
Perhaps. We ourselves don't exactly desire the throne, desire something else. We desire freedom for the bat of black and gold, the one that devours the sun. We are unable to enter the Amber Temple, but you, being normal mortals, can. Should you free Kazamazats from his imprisonment, I have no doubt we can do business. We may be hands of the night, but we do honor our word. We do have in our possession a weapon that Strahd fears and hates, that the Noah King despises above all else. The Blade of the Sun. Sergei's blade. Free Kazamazot from the Amber Temple, and the blade is yours.
Andy, we're on our way there anyway.
Do we have a deal?
If I free him, you give me that. Okay, if that happens, yes. All right.
Then it is sealed. You see a portion of the umbilical cord sort of detach itself and then snap around your wrist. It isn't like uncomfortable or anything, it's just tight around there.
Good.
We will even throw in the unicorn.
Well, that was going to be the next subject of conversation.
Well, you could always work out another deal for him. You see, we have a rival, another hag, the mother of all hags, Baba Lysaga. She holds somewhere one of the most powerful artifacts in Barovia. A heart.
That's where it is.
Which one?
Makes sense.
Retrieve. We believe it is the heart of the sage. Retrieve the heart for us, and your friend is yours.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Loretta says hello.
For that, I thank you.
With that, the connection disappears. And Faelarun, you really would do that? You would brave the mother of all hags just for my sake? It looks at you with its one good, nearly cataracted eye.
Yours and many others.
We are the reason you are here, after all. If it wasn't for us.
I didn't dare to dream that I'll ever be free. Please, my friends, I know this is selfish, but I want to go. I want to go. Please. I can't even die.
I know.
Please.
Probably won't
See,
do
like,
much.
Almost like against its will, Faelarun's legs you can see him looking over his shoulder please, 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 as he disappears into the mists and darkness of the forest.
Ooh.
And as that happens, an arm's going to shoot towards Tarm's collar, and Vasila whips him to face her. What the fuck was that?
That was exactly how it was supposed to go.
No. I'm not fucking around anymore. Cycles and shit.
The game is on. We're playing with apocalyptic level shit.
So, if he doesn't die?
Nothing in Barovia dies. Not really. Unfortunately, that's not a good thing.
And we're just gonna play with this? We're just gonna do favors like that? I'm probably the last person to say this, but this is things that we just don't do on the fly here.
Did you catch my one condition? The one thing that we get? We save the people of Barovia.
We are playing with forces we are very not prepared to handle.
That's why I want to get him and get the fuck out.
She does not look like her mood is lightening at all.
Good. This is a big game. It sucks. But I want to win.
At what cost?
Whatever I have to pay to make it happen.
It's changed swiftly. Not always in ways that we think we know.
Yeah, don't need to tell me twice. I'm going back to sleep.
Everyone sits back. Fuck Barovia. Nods off.
Punches into the tree as hard as he can. You guys hear the leaves falling down. There's like a scorch mark with a fist crater in there. No Ptarmigan. Before he enters, he says, "You know Ptarmigan. For someone on the side of good, sure do make deals with evil a little bit too easily."
I've got plans. This was not a sudden decision. And someone will pay a price. So it may as well be the one that makes the deals. And I'm ready for that.
Let's just hope you can cover it yourself. So dance. Back to you.
If I take a turn towards the dark, these men will make sure that I'm stopped. They know my weaknesses.
Inside the hut, you don't hear him, Ptarmigan, but inside the hut he hears you and he says, "And I'll be there too."
Fisk still sitting there, looks at Ptarmigan.
We trust him.
Good. I mean it. If I go too far, stop me. I step into the hut to crash.
Stones!
Up a tree for the first watch.
So what?
And Fisk goes up a tree for first watch.
Stones!
Stones?
Stones! By Jove.
Oh.
I remember. Not sure where. My mind's a little fuzzy at the moment. Someone told me that there are stones that let the hag slip into the ethereal plane. If we find the stones, we can prevent them from getting to the ethereal plane. How we find the stones. That's a completely another problem, but that's just what popped into my head. Sorry, go to sleep.
Thank you, though. We'll keep an eye out. Oh.
Stone's magic. He can find magic.
Well, the issue is that stones are probably with them, so...
It would be the sort of thing I would keep safe, like locked in a chest.
They're probably on them.
Yeah, probably require them on them would be my thinking. But...
That is a
Does it look
trouble.
like?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that'll be a question for another day, I think.
Party begins their preparations to sleep for the night. soon joins Fisk outside for the first watch. And as you guys are left alone with your thoughts, this knowledge of finally finding out what happened to Faelarun disappeared so long ago, we'll end tonight's session because of